College life isn't only about books. Today, as a college student, I had to leave campus and head to Kenya Ports Authority for a medical checkup. Let me show you how the day went, and remember, a simple day but a very important one. I started my day by hopping on a motorcycle from the hostel, heading towards the matatu stage. The ride was calm, the air cool, and for a moment it felt like the day was moving slowly. After boarding the matatu, the journey became even more relaxing as we crossed the Mtwapa bridge, taking in the views and letting the road lead the way. The road was still under construction, reminding me how everything around us is always changing. As we moved on, we passed one of the most luxurious hotels on the coast, that is Sarova Whitesands, standing tall and elegant by the ocean. Moments later, followed by the Kongowea Market, one of the biggest markets in East Africa, full of life and movement. We crossed our last bridge, the Nyali Bridge, marking the next stage of the journey. From Markiti, I boarded the dogs and labor matatu, heading deeper into the city. As we moved along the road, we passed the world-famous elephant tusk standing proudly along the highway, a reminder that we were getting closer to our destination. With every turn, the journey felt more real, and the hospital was now just moments away. Finally, I arrived at the hospital. The first stop was the reception, where my details were verified. After that, I went to triage for the initial checkups like the temperature, blood pressure, and etc. Once that was done, I met the doctor who reviewed everything and gave me an LPO, referring me to a specialist. So here you had to be signed out in order for you to go to the specialist. So I began the journey again, this time heading to the specialist, located right in the heart of Mombasa, at the Ambalala house. Before boarding the matatu, I bought some groundnut for a little extra energy. And just like that, we were back on the road. In the distance, you can already see the Kenya Ports Authority as we make it our way forward. Then boom, the red light came on, and traffic slowly built up around us. We waited for a few minutes, watching the city move. Soon enough, the lights turned green, and just like that, we were back on the move. There in front of us was Mombasa Mall, and that's when I knew we were almost at our destination. So here we are at the Ambalala house. I had to find the floor where the specialist was located. And once I reached him, he examined me carefully, diagnosed me, and prescribed some medication that I will need to take back at the Kenya Port Authority medical facility. Step by step, everything was coming together. Before leaving, I quickly used the loo to freshen up, then headed down the stairs, ready to continue with the rest of my journey. This time, I decided to use a tuk-tuk to save some time. When I arrived, I joined the long queue to get my medicine. It wasn't short, but I had to wait my turn. After finally collecting the meds, I stepped outside for a few minutes to enjoy some fresh air. And just like that, it was time to start the journey back to the college. Here on my way outside the hospital. Before starting my journey back, hunger hit me hard. I spotted some few snacks being sold outside the hospital and decided to grab a quick bite. I got a street hot dog for only 60 shillings. Definitely, it was 8 out of 10. And added some Vimto juice for 20 shillings, which I'd rate it about 5 over 10. A small pause to refuel before heading back to college. Here I boarded the matatu, holding my last coins for the fare. The conductors were busy outside rolling out to fill the matatu with more passengers. The streets were slowly preparing for the night as the sun dipped low. I finalized the day by treating myself to an iced juice called Barafu in Swahili. It was a milk one, just what I needed to refresh after a long day. Don't forget to like, comment and share the video, and let's meet on the next video on my life journey.